Hi, this is Mark with Circle of the Dark Mother. Today we're going to talk about Saint Cyprian. So the first question is, which Cyprian are we talking about? So there's one that's the Bishop of Carthage, born approximately at 190 CE in Carthage, which is Roman Africa, and he was a Berber. His family was rich and pagan. Birth name was Thascus. He was baptized Christian at 35 years old and became a bishop 4 years later. He was popular with the poor, but contested by some church leaders. He is now recognized as a saint by the Catholic Church. The second Cyprian is called Cyprian the Magician. He has an unknown birth year, but martyred in Antioch in 304 CE. So obviously not the same Cyprian, because he would have been over 100 years old at his martyrdom. Antioch was in what is now Turkey. Cyprian the Magician applied himself to the study of astrology. He later traveled through Greece, Egypt, and India. He was said to have fallen in love with a young woman named Justina, but Justina was a devout Christian and Cyprian converted because of her. They were both tortured during a Christian persecution and later named saints in the Catholic and Orthodox Church. Cyprian the Magician's story. The myth of Saint Cyprian the Magician arose as early as the 4th century CE. It is said that Cyprian was a great magician who knew all the secrets of working with demons and other spirits. He is said to have worked with Satan himself. A suitor asked Cyprian to create a spell to entrance a girl named Justina so she would fall in love with him. Justina was a devout Christian and had taken personal vows of chastity. Supposedly, Cyprian's magic had never failed, so he tried several spells with no effect. Because of the great power that Justina's faith held, Cyprian makes the sign of the cross and breaks his pact with Satan. Cyprian falls in love with Justina and converts to Christianity. They are both martyred during the Diocletian, Emperor of Rome, Christian persecution. They never renounced their faith and are honored as saints in both the Catholic and Orthodox churches. So was Cyprian a Satanist? It's unlikely that he was worshiping Satan and calling on demons. Living in the 3rd century CE in Antioch, he would have actually been exposed to Greek, Roman, Egyptian, and Zoroastrian religion. He was most likely a pagan magician. The word daemon in Latin and daemon in Greek refers to a lesser deity or guiding spirit. These are probably the entities that Cyprian worked with. Because his mythology shows him working with darkness and light, demons and angels, pagan deities and Christianity, he's seen as a great sorcerer to assist in any magical workings. Cyprian's really big in Hispanic traditions. He's said to be the patron saint of sorcerers. In the mystical version of his story, he does not renounce magic, but performs it along with Christianity. It also says that he started studying sorcery at the age of 7. His mythology includes studying with various Greek gods at Mount Olympus, Egyptian priests in Memphis, and with the Chaldean astrologers. He is very popular in Spain, Portugal, Mexico, and Brazil, where statues, spell kits, lithographs, oils, and soaps are all available. In the tradition of Kimbanda, which is an Afro-Brazilian tradition that combines native African, and Kabbalistic elements, Kimbanda focuses on male spirits called Asu and female spirits called Pombagira. The legends of Saint Cyprian and Kimbanda are the same as in Hispanic traditions with some extra aspects. Exu Amalu is the spirit who is the ruler of the kingdom of souls and lord of the dead. In Kimbanda, Saint Cyprian is syncretized with Amalu. They are considered to be two aspects of the same being. So Saint Cyprian is a really good figure to work with when you want to mix light and dark. He's a good figure to work with to do ritual magic, and very powerful. I have a small altar to him, and I'll tell you it is a very powerful one. So the Great Book of Saint Cyprian. What is referred to as the Great Book of Saint Cyprian is the Portuguese version of a collection of various grimoires from the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. All these works are attributed to the 3rd century Saint Cyprian of Antioch, Cyprian the Magician. Of course, since they were written so late, maybe they were portions of his, maybe they were not related, but they have been attributed to him. These grimoires cover divination, healing, spells, prayers, exorcisms, love magic, and various other topics. Because these works were written in the Christian era, they refer primarily to angels and demons. Whether these grimoires are taken from earlier works actually by Cyprian is unknown. A recommended book in English is the Book of St. Cyprian, the Great Book of True Magic by Humberto Magi. And it is just really, really good, really well done. Humberto Magi is just excellent writer and knows this topic very well. It's a very large book and very helpful. Hopefully that was interesting and hopefully you enjoyed it. Till next time.